Don't allow busyness to steal your intimacy with God, because let me tell you something. A full schedule can mean an empty spirit. Okay, you could be so busy in your life, your schedule is so full, there's so much activities going on, but your spirit's empty. Okay, so a busy schedule can mean an empty spirit. So we need to not allow the enemy to use busyness to divert us away from God, because the enemy knows that when we're very busy and we're out of the presence of God, we're going to spiritually die, and our life is not going to be, or it's not going to be good for us. And what's going to start happening is that we're going to start to see the enemy running rampant in our lives. Why? Because busyness has taken us out of the presence of God. And the enemy likes to use the deception of busyness, because you could be busy doing nothing as well. You could be, do you know what? You know when people say, "Oh, I'm busy," but they're actually doing nothing. Busy doing nothing. What they're doing is not producing or creating anything. See, that's someone being deceived by the enemy. Busy doing nothing. You're doing nothing, and you're not even in the presence of God or anything like that. That is the deception of the enemy, and we've got to beware of that, because the enemy is trying his best to keep us out of the presence of God, because the devil knows that if we are separated from the vine, and we're a branch separated from the vine, we're just gonna die and wither. We can only flourish and bring forth fruit when we're connected to the vine. But the enemy will use busyness to separate us from the vine, because he knows that when we're separated, we're going to die, and we're going to be spiritually unuseful, so to speak, or good for nothing. Okay, and that we don't want that to happen. So if you're busy today and you got a very busy life and a full schedule, you better check out your schedule and make sure God is actually in there, and that God is a priority in your life.